All right, boys and girls, we're back. We are live. We are here at the U.S. Amateur Championships 2017 here at Strokers, Palm Harbor, Florida, where you should be. And we're going to do a match here tonight, 6 o'clock round. David Rowell from Birmingham, Alabama versus Mike Leigh from Bowie, Ontario. Bowie. We're racing a 7. This is Mike Leigh here. Seen him a few times at the U.S. Amateurs. We have David Rowell, of course, is a veteran. And I believe a champion of this one at one point. Is he? No. No. I thought he won this event a long time ago. Guess not. Okay, he did. He won in 2000. He was a runner-up in 2004, 2015, and 2010. I knew he was in the finals a couple times there. Yeah, 2015 he played. I believe he played that Henry Broad, I think. I do believe. Hi. So they're just warming up. We'll get started here in just a few minutes, folks. Thanks for joining us here. Okay, we got live action here. David Rowell on the left in the yellow shirt versus Mike Leigh on the right. David playing out of Birmingham, Alabama, age 56. Been playing for 41 years. Okay. And Mike Leigh out of Bowie, Ontario, age 33. He's been playing 19 of those years. And looks like he's played a lot of APA leagues and played a lot of Vegas tournaments. Anyway, we're here at Strokers, Palm Harbor, Florida, and enjoying this pool room's stacked and packed with people, and this tournament is jamming full blast here on day 1 of the Open tournament. David here is going to rack, and we'll get this thing underway, my friends. Go to poolplayers.com and usamateurchampionship.com to find out about the events, as well as the compusport.ca website for the brackets. We'll get this puppy going. Okay, so we're going to start off with 8-ball here in this match. It looks like a really nice layout. I think once David starts warming up and hitting them good, you'll see some good pattern play. And well, that one took a little bit to get in there, didn't it? You can move that. David's going to shoot down table. Nice. Bump the ball. Okay, that's not the worst place it could be. Could have been right on the point. That would have been very good. There's Brad Shearer right there. Be working a lot more with Brad now. He lives in Florida, right near where I live. So you'll see a lot more of Brad on Inside Pool TV coming soon. Got some big projects in the works. For the Billiard Channel. Of course, you'll be watching all these matches on the Billiard Channel on the Roku and our YouTube channel, as well as APA, the main flagship YouTube.com/APA Leagues, or just search for that on YouTube. You'll find their videos. As Inside Pool Magazine and Inside Pool TV, that's fine. Yeah, you can move that anywhere. Yeah, you don't have to whisper. Okay. You don't have to whisper. It's okay. Uh-oh. Man, I want to help you girls carry those chairs. I'm not going to. I got to stay focused. You're not going to help anybody, Alvin. You're going to keep working. You can put that there. Go for it. Nice. You're funny. Uh-oh. Wow. I laugh at the things that I see in this place in the background. It's hilarious.
Couple, table 5.
Girls are getting a workout today. Man, this place is getting nuts. Seriously. Like 50 more people just came in. Wow. Oh my gosh. They're trying to do a poker league here too, as well as the U.S. Amateur Championships. That's crazy. Too much, man. Too many people. Way too many people in here now. All right, back to the match. Sorry about that, folks. Did you play? You won what? Oh, at 6, okay. You all rested up? I've seen you out there napping, boy. Good. It is 6. It's 6 p.m. now. Are you waiting on a table? Okay. Jeff Abernathy, he's going to take it down this year. He's going to take the championship, man. You got second place a couple years ago. So, see you do it, man. All right. Jeff Abernathy here, one of my good buddies, Carolina boy. We'll get him commentating. Wait till you hear him talking.
Table assignment for John Butt, Danny Rochester, table 14.
I'm going to hear an accent. Okay. Yep, grab the bridge. I can't read this guy's writing. Mike Leigh. I believe it says Bowie O.N. Ontario, but it says he's playing, he goes to Vegas all the time. 3 times the U.S. Amateurs. Man, I got to figure this out. Alliance Billiards, Corner Pocket, Dunlop Billiards. Where is that at? Alliance Billiards. Man, this is going to bother me now. What's up? You ready to talk? All right, good. Yeah. Yeah, go for it, man. Ooh. Just going to draw back a little bit. Good shot. Oh, man. That ain't good. Yep, David has that real deliberate Nick Varner kind of style. Poke stroke.
Table assignment for Dennis Schnell, Stuart Warnock, table 13. One last reminder, if you have an open tab.
All right, Robert Martinez is going to get in here and give us some of his expert commentary. He got you a little place to put your feet here if you like. And there's your headphones. Oh, you're going to mess your nice hair up. You can put them around your neck if you want to, but it's better to. Yeah, will that work? All right, let's get you tuned in. Oh, wait, there you go. Okay, you can't chew gum. Can't chew any gum because you'll hear yourself chewing.
Yeah.
Just put it on that piece of paper over there or something if you can. All right. Okay, so Robert Martinez here.
Hello, everybody.
How you hitting them, sir?
Doing okay. Just got finished playing a match. Played a guy named Kevin Pickering. Hope I didn't. Pickering, maybe?
Yeah.
From the just outside of Columbus, Ohio area.
Okay. Yeah, I stay in Columbus a few months a year.
And
good town.
Yeah, it is a good town. It's been a while since I've been up there. I used to travel the country. But
yeah,
always nice people in the Ohio
Sure.
area. And Kevin was no different. He was a very nice
Good.
gentleman.
Glad you had a good match.
Yeah.
So we're watching. This is Mike Leigh here shooting. And he's playing, of course, David Rowell. We know him.
Yeah, David's no
Yeah.
no stranger to this table here.
Sure.
He is
Sure.
one of the usual suspects. I think he placed second in 2015 when I was here last.
See, what's funny is he's not even looking at the table.
Yeah.
Normally that's really doesn't, you shouldn't do that, but he doesn't care because
Right.
he's so good that I was just mentioning, I think he plays a lot like Nick Varner. I don't know if you know Nick Varner's game that well, but David plays just like him, I think.
Yeah, Nick, I used to watch him on the AccuStats tapes years ago. And
he's got that real slow, deliberate, little short, pokey.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with Nick's game, that's for sure.
I mean, he's amazing.
Man is a beast.
He makes every ball.
In all games, too.
He sits there chewing his gum and,
yeah.
you know.
He'll work that
balls.
piece of gum for sure.
Oh, yeah, he's making balls. Where you play out of again? I haven't talked to you in about a year now.
Yeah, I didn't come last year.
Where are you from?
I'm from the Dallas, Texas area. I live in
you're
Mesquite.
Texas. Okay, you're a Texas guy.
Yeah. Me and a friend of mine, and Richard Smith, senior, he and I went to Colorado Springs in 2015, and I was fortunate enough to win my bracket there, and we came out here, and
Good.
you and I commentated a few matches.
Yeah, I remember that was fun.
And we had such a good time that we decided to choose a different venue in 2016. We went to Hot Pockets in Memphis, Tennessee, and practiced really well.
Good.
Ran across Shane Robinson right out the gate, and he let me know that this was not my town.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
So, yeah, Memphis hospitality was great, you know. Tracy Whitney,
right,
outstanding host.
Good.
But, yeah, we didn't. I wasn't fortunate enough to make it out.
It's all good experience.
Yeah, it is good experience.
So we're just kind of picking through this 8-ball rack here. They started with 8-ball.
Yeah, David is an outstanding 8-ball player.
Oh, yeah.
I remember
I learned a lot.
In 2015, again, you know, going back to when I was here last, he was in the semifinals against Ernesto Bayua, and they start off playing 8-ball. And David, if he didn't break and run, Ernesto had no shot. He won all 5 of the 8-ball games.
I remember this.
And as a matter of fact, he beat Ernesto that year 7-0. And to beat Ernesto, and for Ernesto not to win a game,
that's strong, man.
Yes, you got to play a hell of a match.
He plays good. Yeah, I think this is the strongest field I've ever seen here. What about you?
Yeah, no, it's very strong. I mean, you have
can't get any better, really. You've
got returning champ Brian Parks, 4-time U.S. amateur champion.
Half the field's returning champs.
Yeah, yeah. Some of us are just trying to get our first one under our belt. There's
all of them. All the superheroes of amateur pool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got to get the bridge out here.
Of course, last year's champ, Henry Broke.
Henry Broke. Did he win last year?
Yeah, he won last year.
Okay, I can't. It's all a blur to me, man.
Yeah, after David beat. Oh no, I'm sorry. That was in 2015. That's when.
Yeah.
Last year was Brian.
Brian won last year, right? Yeah. It's all the same because it's exactly the same every year.
Yeah.
So it's like it's just a big blur to me, man.
I understand. Yeah, it is.
I do so much pool.
It is a very strong field. There's no doubt about it. Kenny Brisbane's in the field. You know, he's another returning champion. Robert Hall.
Oh, yeah.
David Rowell. All these guys have won this before.
Ray Linares. You got Jeff Abernathy, Brett Stottlemyre, Brian Hollingsworth.
Yeah, it's the usual suspects. I mean, you go to Vegas and Masters, you know.
All of them.
You see the same faces wherever you go. I was just looking at half of these guys in August in the Masters, APA Masters there. We got a breakout there. I'm not sure how that 5 is laying, if he likes it or not.
Table assignment for Matthew Fresco.
Let's have a look at the other angle.
Table 4.
No, it doesn't look like he's going to like that angle too much.
So did like 75 more people just walk in the room in the past 20 minutes or what?
It did get louder, didn't it?
I mean, just this place is full, packed.
Yeah, it is packed.
Can't even walk up on the bar area.
I can only imagine, you know, the streaming table, it's got such high intensity lights.
Oh, yeah. And it's still too dark.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's But
Hard
I mean,
to see what ball's what.
here in person, you definitely can see.
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
it's
it is
bright.
bright as can be.
Super bright out there.
I mean, any brighter, you'd have to wear shades to play.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's at the upper limit for sure. The outer limits. That's how we roll, man. InsidePool.tv. Kicking it with the U.S. Amateur Championship, APA. Go to CompuSport.ca to check out the brackets. CompuSport.ca. You can follow the tournament as we go here. Again, if you're just joining us, you're watching David Rowell versus Mike Leigh.
Mike is from Ontario? Or where is that?
That's what I was trying to figure out. I was trying to decipher this. Bowie, I believe it's Bowie. But then look, he's got all APA stuff, and then look on the back, there's all American name pool halls, and so what's ON?
You know, honestly,
it's not Ohio.
I thought it was Ontario.
I did too.
Ontario, Canada.
Is that an O or is that I mean, DN? What is that?
DN?
ON?
Looks like an ON to me.
I know. I got to look up Alliance Billiards where that's at. That'll tell us. This is bothering me.
Oh.
No, it's all right. You can leave that. Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They get. Yeah. Thank you. They're shy. They're shy at the beginning, then they come back later.
Looks like David just made an error there.
They get warmed up.
That 5 was.
Thank you.
That 5 did have a bad angle, and so he attempted to break it out, missed his shot, and scratched.
All right. I'm looking this up now. I'm mad.
Oh, Mike, I met this guy. I met him in Vegas about 2, maybe 3 years ago. He is from Canada.
And how come he's got all APA Vegas stuff all over?
I think he lives. I bet what he did was he saw hometown.
Oh, okay.
And that,
but he doesn't live there.
He doesn't live there now.
He doesn't want people to know where he lives.
He is from Canada. Yeah, I remember.
All right, we got it. I was gonna say that's weird because it's all everything else is American. All right, that's it. We're done.
Yeah, he is from
out.
Canada.
We figured it out.
I think he may live in Vegas now or California.
Oh, okay, that's why it's all Vegas stuff. He lives in Vegas. I would not live in Vegas. But yeah, I'm sure that's enjoyable for him.
Yeah,
he's a young guy, so 33, younger-ish. Not like old guys like us.
Right. As a matter of fact, the year that I met him, I was standing in line to get to sign in for my singles, get registered for singles, and Max Erbley comes strolling through right through all the people, the crowd, and most of the people just kind of actually at this point in the story, nobody even talked to him or said anything to him.
Noticed him, huh?
Right, and I actually follow Max and get emails from him, points.
Right.
And
yes.
So I actually stopped him for a second and asked him if I could take a picture with him.
Nice.
And then other people started like, "Hey, who's this guy?" You know?
Yeah. And then they started realizing it was Max.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's heard of Max. He blends in real easy, and then when you stick him out, but man, he's got a great presence to him, doesn't he? He knows how to be he's definitely a professional player. Yeah, I talk to Max every couple days. Max and I talk. Good friends. Have been for a very long time.
Yeah. Yeah, he was very gracious, took a minute out of his time.
Oh, yeah. He's a great guy.
You would be, I shouldn't say you would be surprised.
Right, you as in general.
Right. The amount of pro players that are in and around the APA in Vegas in the August time period, I've seen.
Oh, sure, they're all there.
Well, before Corey Deuel was there, I seen Shane Van Boening, got a picture with him. He was just in the stands watching a match.
Oh, yeah, he likes to watch it.
Seen Rodney Morris come through with an entourage.
Yeah. Yeah, all the superheroes, huh?
Yeah.
All the superheroes. I've traveled with a lot of those guys and stayed with them, and you know, spent a lot of time around them, and very interesting individuals.
Oh yeah.
Pro pool players is a very
they're very
unique.
They have their little quirks about them.
Yeah, oh yeah, unique thing there. Second ball break, he hit it at a decent speed. He should make a ball.
There goes the 15.
Did not.
Oh.
Hit a little hard, a little too hard.
Maybe that was a 12 ball going up in the corner.
That side ball break, I like to hit it like at about a 5 speed, maybe. Yeah, no more than a 5 speed, and then it won't miss those pockets. It'll actually hit these couple pockets.
Yeah, well, if you go any harder than that, I mean, you take a chance of it flying off the table too.
Yeah, and it just, it'll go off the table, and it just doesn't work right with the hard. And then the crusher break from the front, you know, you can't guarantee that there's going to be a ball made every time.
True.
So, and then when you sell out, when you break dry with a crusher break, because there's nothing on the rail, there's no clusters. It's just like a cornucopia of wealth, riches.
Yeah, I mean, you're just basically saying, here, you get to pick what, you know, you want to do, and I'll just sit back and
watch you run out.
Yeah.
But
yeah, typically if I'm going to break head on, I try to draw the ball off the rack, just like I heard that Earl did it that way, and so I try to emulate that, and instantly got more success out of that break doing it that way.
That's right.
On the bar box, I still like hitting the second ball. You know, if I'm not making anything head on, then I'm going to go for the second ball. I'd rather have a little cluster.
Sure.
And, you know, just
deal with it.
Yeah.
There's usually like 2 clusters off that break. There's one up high and there's one down low. They're always on the same side you break off of. I watch the patterns. It's, you know, it's.
I'd rather try to get it into a defensive game and try to outmaneuver my opponent at that point.
Oh yeah, I like to hit that second ball break and you just kind of splatter them. Not too hard. You just splatter the rack open, and the balls just. They have that pocket speed. They'll just hit the rails and go right in the corner pockets, but not crush them, you know.
Right.
It's a very fine line on that speed. It's all in the legs, I think, really. You know, you stand up into that one. I don't know. Watch Shane break. You'll see how he breaks. It's all in his arm, you know.
Yeah. He kind
just
of
like
swings
stands
his hips
up
a little bit.
Yeah, he basically just stands up, and it's all in the arm. You know, a lot of the great players do that. But
I seen Shane. I was watching one of his matches and kind of picked up on something off his break, and it looked like he was playing 9-ball. He was hitting the ball maybe like half a tip from center, and he had a spin that was kind of cutting through the rack.
Oh yeah, nice.
And the cue ball was staying in the center of the table.
He was hopping up.
But the balls were going everywhere, and he was getting great action off of it. So I started doing that on the bar table and getting a lot of good results.
Nice. Yeah, was he hopping the ball up in the air?
Yeah, it was hopping, but he was getting more success when it wasn't.
Yeah, when it just flattens out. That makes sense. Shane's a great player.
Yeah, he's
one of the best ever.
Yeah, Captain America.
He's always in the pool room. First guy in the pool room, man. Every tournament I go to, he's in there practicing. That's how you get that good.
Yeah.
That's how you stay that good. He's a natural for sure. What Efren would do would be to hit the 1-ball, the 9-ball rack, and then he'd make the ball jump off the rack and it'd jump over to the side rail. And that whole time it was in the air, all these balls are flying underneath of the cue ball, and then it hits the rail, and then comes back out to the center. It was amazing, man. Every time he'd hit it and it'd go hop to the side rail and back to the center, hop to the side rail. It was awesome. Like he was avoiding all these collisions.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it was cool, man. And sometimes you'll get kicked out because it doesn't work right, but
he is the magician.
Yeah, he's the master. So I was like, wow, that is just crazy. I was filming it real close up at the Derby City Classic, and I started noticing that's what was going on.
That's a great tournament. I would like to go to that tournament.
Oh, you haven't gone to that?
No.
Yeah, you're Texas, so that's really far away for you.
And it usually takes place in January.
Yes, in
Yeah.
the middle of winter in
Yeah.
Kentucky, in Louisville, and Elizabeth, Indiana, really, but
Yeah.
basically right over the bridge from Kentucky. It's fun, though. It's
Yeah.
worth it going. Oh, yeah. It's very unique. All right. Make sure you come down here to Jose Del Rio's Strokers Billiards. What do you think about Strokers Billiards?
Beautiful place. Beautiful. Second time here, and I couldn't wait to get back.
I know. I love it.
You know, I mean, the people are great. The tables are awesome.
Mm-hmm.
This is not just a normal pool hall. The food here is top notch.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah, their Google reviews, they have like 150 4- and 5-star reviews. So, yeah, Freddie's the chef here.
And the guy is
He
amazing.
does an excellent job, excellent job. So, it looks like 2-2. I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. We're racing to 7. I'm here with Robert Martinez.
Hello,
And I'm your wild man.
Mr. Alvin, the wild man.
Oh, yeah. Somebody's got to do it. All right, Mike's going for the break on the side as well. Well, he hit the head ball.
He did
That
hit
was
the
kind
head
of
ball.
interesting. That was
Did he
kind
not-
of an interesting break, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. And I noticed, is the score correct at 2-1, or did
No,
he
I think
fail
he just
to?
didn't move his
Okay.
card. As we come up on the 30-minute mark here, rack number 4, should be rack number 4 by now. And we're going to play one more game of 8-ball after this. Because there's 5 games of 8-ball, and then a total of
8 games of
9.
9.
Yeah,
Total
8
of
games of
13.
9-ball. 8 games of 9-ball.
You know, it's so crucial, in my opinion, to win as many of the 8-ball games as you can. Most of the guys here are fairly evenly matched playing 9-ball.
Absolutely.
To me, the difference maker is the 8-ball. If you can
Sure,
pounce on
strategy.
the guys playing 8-ball and get a good, comfortable lead,
Oh, yeah.
you know.
Mohawk. Is that a person? I have no idea. Mohawk. I don't know. Thank you, though.
That was
Hey,
interesting.
are you working? All right. I guess everybody heard me order a Stella, so it's fine. I didn't mute your mic, but I muted
Oh.
mine. That's a mistake. Okay, so yeah, 8-ball's the strategy game, and that's why I like to prepare for these kind of events with a lot of straight pull 14-1
Yeah.
and 3-cushion billiards
We just
for 9-ball. 8-ball's 14-1, 3-cushion billiards for 9-ball. That's the bottom line.
Yeah, we just there in Dallas, we've had a 14-1. We have a guy that just started a 14-1 league.
Oh, really?
It's been going on for a little bit over a year now.
It's a lot of pool in Texas.
It's a lot of fun.
I've been to Dallas.
It's a lot
Cool
of fun.
town.
Yeah.
The sky's purple at night. It's crazy. The whole sky's purple.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man.
There is plenty of pool to be played.
I was in Frisco, Texas for the Ultimate 10-ball championship. I filmed that many years back.
That was 2010, I think.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. And, man, that was a fantastic event.
Yeah, that was.
I've done some really amazing events, man.
That was right before I started playing again. I actually
Okay.
took a 14-year hiatus from this game, and I started playing. I started playing again in August of 2010. That had just taken place.
Yeah, you know what's funny? We were just talking about Max Everly, and when we were there, Max and I went down to Dealey Plaza to the book depository and
Oh,
all
yeah.
that. It's funny. And, you know, Max and I are both like, you know, we're like that. So we had a lot of fun. Conspiracy nutcases, you know.
Yeah.
Conspiracy theorists. So that was fun. JR and Sally went with us, too. That was cool. But yeah, I love Dallas. It's a great town. Frisco, Texas, man, that's a top-notch town there. Well, thank you so much. All right, what's your name? Okay, Tila. I'm Alvin. Thanks. This is Robert.
Hello.
You'll see him a lot. All right. Yes, you will. Okay, so David back.
Oh, nice shot.
Yeah, but he got a funny. Did you hear it?
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
I did.
Yeah.
And it pushed.
Miscue.
It looked like it pushed that 12 ball up on the rail right by the point there. I don't think he's going to like that too much.
Oh, no, that's definitely the problem ball. So as a good player, you have to go at that ball. That's your target.
Yes.
He's got 2 problem balls. He's right on his. He's getting position right now for his second problem ball, which is right up against the 8. So he's got 2 problems, and I think he can solve the rest of the puzzle. What do you think?
Yeah, I was wondering if he was going to go after it.
He's going after it every time. Now he's going to go after it again after he plays off this ball. He's going to play the inside ball and then roll and just try to avoid the scratch. I don't understand what he's doing here. Oh, he wants to come back. Yeah, he's looking at the side pocket.
Yeah, he's not
Both
liking
angles.
it too
No,
much.
he can't hit the side pocket. No way. He's not liking anything here. He's got to send it down the rail to the bottom left-hand pocket, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I think so.
He plays pretty straight. I don't see him going for a safety.
No,
you know.
Okay, so he's trying to clip this ball in that side pocket. I think obviously it must have some kind of an avenue to get in there, or he wouldn't have played this ball like that.
Yeah, may be lying a little better than what we can see.
Yeah, this angle's kind of strange here.
Are you able to get a close-up on that at all?
I can change the. I have 2 cameras down and 2 cameras working. I don't have a close-up.
Okay. Oh yeah, it went in with no problem.
Yeah, we're a little flat here, so we can't see the top angles very well.
I think he was trying to come all the way around for that 15 right there by the 8 ball.
Yep, that's what he was doing.
I'm pretty sure he wasn't wanting to leave that for the very last ball.
No. He's just going to draw back, try to draw back about 6 inches here.
Such a delicate shot because you want to stay on the right side of the ball so that you don't move the 8 too much.
Right. He looks okay.
It looks like he's going to move the 8.
Yeah,
he'll probably end up shooting the 8 in the side or if he hits it hard enough, he'll hit it in the corner. Yeah.
Corner. Yes, sir. I think he might.
I think he's going to hit it with the control. He'll just hit it and bounce it to the side rail and then right. Oh,
he bumped on it.
Yeah,
yeah, he's doing your path. He's putting it in the side. Boy, that's a tiny pocket there, isn't it?
Yes.
I see these come out all day. I really don't see this ball going, man.
Well,
that side pocket is just so touchy.
I like hitting it with some inside English, actually.
Get it to roll in, huh?
Yeah.
He's doing that, too. We'll see if he can make it. If anybody's going to make it, it's going to be David. So look at that little 2-inch stroke.
There it is.
Man, he's a bad dude, isn't he?
Guy's a machine.
Man. That's a tough shot, man. That is a tough shot. It doesn't look like it, but
yeah, it's
you played on these tables.
I mean, it's
if you don't hit the side perfect.
Speed, and the right amount of stroke on top of that.
So Mike Leigh here versus David Rowell. David to break. Oh, man.
We'll see if they end up doing a score adjustment on. See if they end up making it 3-2 or if they left it alone.
I think David noticed it, so yeah, 3-1.
3-1.
It's so easy, man. You blink your eyes and the rack's over.
Yeah, that 8 ball shot right out of the rack, but
he's hitting them too hard, just a touch.
It's easy to, overamp a little bit, and
it is the adrenaline. As you win more games, I say turn your volume down.
Yeah, it's tough.
The confidence, you got to balance the adrenaline with realistic. You're not Superman, and
right?
You have to make this next break shot or this next shot.
Yeah, staying in the moment.
Right.
pretty important.
Can't be Superman every second. So there's a pace that you got to go through with the match as you're shifting gears. You know, you shift up and you shift down. As speed up, you speed down. Slow down, excuse me.
Right.
Tell I'm a little delirious here for 20 hours.
I think, and that probably is what separates the guys like Brian Parks versus, you know,
pace. They force it.
The guys that just come every year and are 2 and out. You know, they're good enough to make it here, but don't do too well here.
It comes down to the 5th and 6th players are the guys that break, make a ball, then they make the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then they get slightly out of line on the 5, then they make the 5, then they get more out of line on the 6, they make the 6, then they're way out of line on the 7, and they miss the 7. So, you know, there's a pace. You got to slow down, walk around the table the other direction, change your mind, look at the angle from the other side of the table.
Absolutely.
Look at all the angles, take your time, use the bridge. How many times you seen somebody stretch and miss the ball?
Oh,
million, billion.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
What were you thinking?
Well, one thing that I think about and that I've done in practice, you know, C.J. Wiley, who lives there in Texas, great player.
Great guy.
Everybody knows C.J. Sure. He says, you know, in your mind, if you start rattling the 7, the 8, the 9. When you practice shooting the 9 to the 1, because what happens is in your mind you're giving each ball equal value, and so you won't have that anxiety when you're shooting the last 3 balls.
How do you do it now? The 9 to the 1. What do you mean?
In other words, you rack the balls.
Oh, you shoot them backwards.
Shoot them backwards.
You shoot the 9 first, and then so the 1 ball is the winning shot.
Right.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I gotta love CJ's tips and tricks. I know he's working on some instructional stuff, and people can find him on Facebook. He was supposed to get a hold of me at some point. Somebody had given him my number to help him with some stuff, but yeah, I know he's working on some DVDs. And I mean, they don't make DVDs anymore, but he's working on some video files and stuff, teaching tools. So go check him out.
Yeah, he's definitely helped a lot of players there in the Texas area and across the country. You know, he's traveling now and is giving lessons. So, but
good.
yeah,
I'd like to work with him at some point.
He's got some really good information.
Yeah, good. Well, it looks like Mike's solving this rack here.
It never hurts to listen to a world champion.
Oh yeah,
advice.
For sure, man. That's a great. I like Bert Kinnister myself, and he trained Niels Fan.
Yes, Bert's
my favorite player. So yeah, I know he's right there with you. He's in Florida now.
Is he?
Yeah, he lives by me now. He lives in the Villages, which is like 9 million billion old people.
Yeah, when Bert lived in Dallas, I was fortunate enough to play with him on a team.
Bert's awesome.
Leigh, and very helpful. Well, it looks like Mike won that game, so now we're at 3-2 going into 9-ball.
All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Side ball, he hit it a little hard. Did not make the wing ball. But he gave, all right, man. You out of here? Oh, wonderful. Good to see you, Mitch. Oh, yeah. Mitch the Kaiser. That's a solid name, man. I like that name. Kaiser. All right. Boy, this is a funny one here.
He made a nice shot on the 1. One was real close to 3. Didn't even look from this angle that it could go, and hit it with some low left spin and pocketed it up in the top right corner. got nice on the 2 ball.
He did? No, he's probably out back. I'm sure he wouldn't leave, ditch out on you. I'll text him. Does he? You need him to pay his tab? I'll get him. I'm gonna call. I'll text him right now. All right. I'll send him in. Yeah, there's shift changing here, so pardon me for 1 minute.
I'll just send it to the girls.
He's probably just. Yeah, I'll let him know.
They made a nice shot on the 3. Not sure. He might have got just right on that 4 ball.
Sorry about that.
No. Well,
Can
maybe
you handle
not.
this for 5 minutes?
Sure, absolutely.
All right, I'll be right back. Just talk your talk, man.
All right, no problem. So, for a minute there, I thought that was the 8 that he was getting close to. It looks like that was the 4 ball he's right on top of, and he's trying to figure out if there's a bank shot or a cut shot available. Looks like he may be trying to cut it in the side pocket. If he does, he's going to have to try to avoid the 6 and the 7 down in the low left corner to get back up table for the 5. David banks really well. He may try to cross bank this. He may just be playing a safety. Yeah, it looks like he's just playing a safe. Send the cue ball up table and leave Mike with a tough shot. I mean, Mike can either cut it to the low right corner. There's a safety if he wants to try to float the cue ball down by the 6 and the 7. And it's not a bad save. It's not a hard shot. It just takes practice in control, learning to control that cue ball, hitting it at the right angle and the right speed. He could try to fire at the combination, but I would not advise that. Yep, looks like he tried to play the safe and float it. He just didn't hit the 4 hard enough. He should have got the 4 up by the 8, and he would have been a little better off. I think David's probably going to play the 4, hit the 4 on the right side, and come stick the cue ball behind the 6 on the low rail. Yep. That's exactly what he did. Made a nice shot, real nice shot. So it looks like Mike's going to have really only one option here to kick at it. I mean, he could possibly try to jump it, but I think kicking at it would probably be best. Looks like he's trying to measure it out, see exactly where he's got to hit off the rail. This is where your geometry comes into play, knowing the angles, and of course the speed that you hit the ball also plays a huge factor. The faster you hit the ball, the harder you hit the ball, the shorter the angle. The slower the ball is rolling, the larger the angle. Well, I guess he is going to try to jump it. Well, those balls look pretty close. All right, jump kicked. Oh my goodness, look at this. He accidentally made the 6 ball. Well, I used to watch a lot of Ecustats tapes, and Grady Matthews used to say that if you can just hit the ball, only good things could come from it. You know, in this case, Mike hit the ball, and he didn't allow his opponent ball in hand, and so he was fortunate to make the 6. He just made a nice shot on the 4, and got right back in line. Makes the 5, and unless barring no huge mishap, he should end up winning this game from here. And it all came from making a good hit. So you find yourself in a bad spot, just try to make a good hit. It's better than giving your opponent ball in hand. And like Grady said, only good things can come from it. Even if your opponent gets a shot, it's not the shot that he set himself up with. So he may not win. He may not miss that shot that you left him, but maybe somewhere else in the rack he ends up getting out of line because you made a good hit. So try to keep that in mind. So Mike ties it up with that good hit on the 4 and gets lucky. Good lucky roll, makes a 6, runs the rack, ties it up 3-3. Guess Mr. Matthews was right. This is the 2017 U.S. Amateur Tournament out of Palm Harbor, Florida. Strokers Billiards. Nice venue. If you've never been here before, you ought to and you're in the area, you ought to stop by. Tables are immaculate. If you like to play pool, they keep their tables in top-notch condition. Looks like Mike had a dry break and David got to the table. Pocketed the 1. Looks like he's got a decent little shot on the 2, but he's looking to see what exactly he has to do on the 3 to make it easy to get on the 4. And the 3 and the 4 look like they're right on top of each other up there in the top right corner. So he just wanted to make sure that he didn't do anything too crazy. From here, he may end up hitting the 3 with some low right English and bumping the 4. Yeah, that's exactly what he did. So now looks like he's set himself up. He's probably going to.
Is that what he's doing?
If he's not, if he doesn't play this combination, which he probably will shoot this combination. It's not the easiest of shots, but another thing that Grady used to say was, if the safety is just as hard as the shot, you go for the shot.
Oh yeah.
I'm giving him my Grady Matthews wisdom tips here.
Yeah, I was around when Grady was around.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Nice shot,
man. Wow.
Nice shot, David.
Yeah, David's going to really accelerate in the 9-ball aspect. I mean, playing out of Alabama there.
Oh, there's a lot of competition there in Alabama, and he's one of the top players there.
Sure.
In the last track, David actually played it safe. There was a safety battle going on, and David stuck Mike behind the 6-ball, and from my angle, it didn't look like he could jump it. But he did a successful jump, and the 4-ball came around and made the 6. And one thing I remember Grady used to say was, it's better to hit the ball. If you can just hit it, only good things will happen. That's what he used to say. If you hit the ball, only good things will happen. You don't give your opponent ball in hand. And
fortune favors the bold.
Yes, there you go.
That's the old saying.
So Mike made the ball, and then he ran out. So
if you don't knock, you're not going to get any sales.
There you go.
You got to go at it. You got to be aggressive. Well, this is a form of it's battle, man. This is warfare, and it's in a miniature form. If you look at it that way, in some ways, it's an art form too. There's so much going on with this game.
You're holding that cue like it's your sword.
That's it, man. Firearm.
That's right.
It's your firearm.
Your whip.
That's right. So, yeah, we're here courtesy of the APA again. Gotta love APA. How many APA leagues have you played on?
Oh,
A million, billion?
yeah. Since I started up again in 2010, I've played on several teams.
Oh, yeah.
My Masters team is pretty solid. We haven't changed characters too. It's been this pretty much the same three, and we added a new player this past season. And like I said, hopefully my goal is, as the captain, is I want us to get to the second bracket. We placed 33rd for 3 years in a row.
Well,
I want to get in that top 16 and then see what happens.
Well, there's a list of things you have to do, and they're like every shot you do these 5 things every single time. Do these 5 steps each shot, 5 steps, and don't deviate from that. And insist that every single one of those motions happens from the setup. Stay down, follow through, don't jump. All these certain little things, those certain steps. That's how all the greatest players in the world do it. They like an engine, does not run outside of the cylinders. The engine runs, the pistons run inside of the cylinders only to the thousandths of an inch.
Right.
Well, that's how these greatest players in the world play, and very rarely do they miss a ball. It's because they are playing robotically, mechanically, and they do those same steps every time.
I mean,
that's the bottom line.
You want your body to be a machine, basically, a ball-making machine.
Yeah, in tandem with your mind.
Yeah.
The power of your mind.
Right, exactly.
Which is more powerful than we want to admit.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
it really is. So, that's where you're at. Now, if you want to advance, put those things into play. I watch I'm not telling you that that's the right way to do it, but from everything that I've seen from this sport and game and all the characters and drama and everything, that's the formula.
Yeah, you have to have a system, and because, like you said, all the top players, they have a system that they believe by, and
no matter what's going on in their life, they have this. They rely on those fundamental things. That's how they. From talking with them and spending months and months and traveling and with the top level players.
Well, next month is huge for pool, because the Moscone Cup will be.
Oh, yeah, I've been to quite a few Moscone Cups.
Talk about the top echelon of players playing. For me, I always enjoy watching. That's not the shot making is fine, but when they lay down a safety,
oh yeah,
that to me is beautiful.
Oh yeah, you like your Mika Eminens and stuff like that.
When they hit the 2-row kick and just stick it behind the ball.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I've seen some amazing play. Man. That's a great shot there.
Ooh, flirting with
David,
dangerous.
did you see it move? Did you see it curve up and miss it? That was awesome, man. This guy plays really good.
He hit it with a little spin.
Mm-hmm. Look, he landed just right where he wants to be. He's going right at it, the right angle towards his problem ball. He's going to play a little combo, 5-6. I mean, this guy's the easiest guy in the world to commentate on, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
It gets easier as we go through these rounds, too, because the better players start coming through.
True.
It's, a lot quicker racks. Boom, boom, boom. Matches go boom, boom, boom.
And, you can pretty much tell the safety play, where what they're going to do in advance. I mean, the safeties don't change. You see the ball that they're going to try to hide them behind, and whether they get there or not, you know that that's what they're thinking. It's just a matter of execution after that.
That's it. See how short his backstroke is? It's not on that shot, but normally he just pulls back just 2 inches and then all the way through. Yeah, and then like Tommy Kennedy's the guy I think of. I love his. I really just started recently becoming a Tommy Kennedy fan. Even more, I already was, but that guy is just a monster player.
He is a monster.
He's just. Oh, did I make another 10 ball on you? Hey, guy. Oh, sorry about that. Made another 10 ball. He'll just slaughter you while he's smiling at you.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's funny.
It's amazing, man. He's just got the coolest, calmest way to cut you in half with a smile.
Kills you with kindness.
Yeah, with a smile. Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's a beast. And then when he really gets serious and starts playing, is sweating and everything, man, that dude is a break and run out machine.
Yeah.
Wow.
He was a U.S. Open champion in.
Man, when I was playing with G.I. Joes, he was the U.S. Open champion. This guy has been around a long time.
Yeah, he has been around for a long
He's
time.
still youthful. Yeah, I really enjoy Tommy. He plays. He has a little tour out of over in the Florida, Daytona area. I'm now a permanent Floridian, so I'll be doing some.
Back in the 90s, I came to Florida and played down in Hollywood Billiards.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it opened my eyes as to, number one, how many 9-footers were all over the place with tight pocket Simonis, gold crowns, and, I mean, they were just littered all over the state.
Oh, yeah, Florida's a big pool.
And,
APA said it's like one of their biggest states.
And, you know, you have 12, 13-year-old kids just out there on the tables just running racks and just, you know, itching to become that next champion.
Number 5 is going to drop down there. Bye-bye. Okay, now here's where he can really, he's got the momentum. He's in this guy's head. He has to just play perfect now.
Yeah.
And really.
If you can't see the shot, play safe. Don't go for anything crazy.
Yeah, David's a master 9-ball player, so for double-A rated players, amateur pool, I'm sure David has a job. But no, I don't know. He might be a full-time pool player.
You know,
I think he is a full-time pool player.
I follow him on Facebook, and I know that he had quit his job
to play pool,
and he went to the Philippines for about several months.
That's why he's playing real good. I've been over there.
And then he came back. I can't remember if it was 6 months but he went to the Philippines.
Have you been to the Philippines?
Have I? No.
Oh man, you got to go to the Philippines.
I would like to.
I wouldn't go nowadays, but when I went, it was amazing. Yeah, it's like being on another planet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. A pool planet, though.
It's crazy from what I've seen on, you know, they play outdoors, you know.
Yep, I saw all that stuff. The pool halls had no walls on them. They just had a rail around second floor. Just hanging out on the rail, and there's the street right down there. And crazy people everywhere. You're driving on the sidewalk. And, oh, man, I could tell you stories for weeks. The best part was they had a 100-foot by 100-foot giant flag of Efren Reyes' head on the side of the Coliseum.
Really?
Where they were playing the World Pool Championships. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And then in that arena, there was literally 5,000 Filipinos watching one pool table.
They love pool.
It was incredible.
I mean, yeah, they are all about pool.
I mean, imagine like the NBA Finals, but having a pool table down there. I mean, that's the crowd I saw.
Wow.
I've seen something nobody's seen. I mean, very few people have seen. It was incredible.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, the Philippines is awesome. They're all about pool too, man. And they got kids, man. They'll run 20 racks on you, man. I've seen it. So.
Yeah, you were just talking about he's in Mike's head, and that was an easy safe. Fairly easy.
Yeah, look at him shaking his head.
Yeah, he had a wall of balls down there, and he couldn't get it in between the 9, the 4, and left him a wide open shot on that one ball.
David plays real strong. Oh, did I just jinx him there? That was my fault.
Commentator jinx.
No, it wasn't a jinx. I actually made him miss that ball.
Oh.
I've accepted responsibility for it now.
You wielded it.
Yeah, I accept. Anymore, it's my fault, and I'm okay with that.
That was a great opportunity to keep his foot on his throat.
Sure is, and here's Mike Leigh's, I think, his last chance.
Yeah, I mean,
his last chance. I think David's going to put the hammer down.
I mean, think about how big this game is. You're talking about 6'3" and breaking.
Big game.
And if Mike runs out here, it's 5'4", and he has to break the chance to tie it up. I mean, that is a huge game.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. This is either where David runs him over or Mike gets back on the saddle here and catches up.
You know,
because David's too strong of a player to miss too many times.
We recently played a team state tournament a couple weeks ago, and my team was fortunate enough to get second place, and one of the players, his wife, was watching for the first time. And she had been invited several times, but, you know, like some wives, they just don't want to go, you know.
Yeah.
But she did attend, and she had a great time. And, you know, during the highs and lows of the match, I was telling her, it's like, you cannot write drama this good, you know? I mean, there's so much tension at times,
it's
and
such a
there's
story,
comedy
man.
at times.
There's so many levels to this game,
I mean,
so many dimensions to pool, man.
You cannot write stories this good.
I know. So many people have no idea what's going on within billiard world, but it's such a great thing that could grow tremendously.
Yeah, it looks like Mike's going to win this game.
He's got a good weight out here. So, yeah, I like what he's doing. See what he's doing? He's taking his time.
I mean, barring no mistakes.
See, he's looking at the angle.
It's not a tough table from here. It may seem like a tough table, but it's really not.
He didn't stretch. Using the bridge.
With good form.
See, here you got to get your Q-tip right on the ball, though. That's why. Now he's going to come up short a little bit. See that, how it came up short? If you would have brought that Q-tip right on that cue ball, you got to cue right up, the focus, right on the ball, on the ball.
He would have been about 6 inches higher.
I think so. I think he would have rolled a few more, but he's okay. I mean, it's a simple 2-ball run here.
Yeah, but he might have to go 2 rails now.
Yep.
See how he has to come back down? He's going to be underneath the ball.
This is called being on the 50, man. This is amateur pool. Amateur pools. He just got past it, so
he got
he's okay. He can cut this ball.
2 inches lower, and he would have been in the world of hurt.
Yep. I think he can cut this ball.
Yeah, he'll be okay. Should be okay.
All right, big game. Yep. 5-4 here.
All because
Racing 7.
David didn't take advantage of that situation and drill him. You know, he had a straight-in 1 ball that he missed.
Crazy. This is the best players in the world miss the easiest shots.
You willed him to miss, and he missed.
Yep. I willed him to make it, but, you know, just whenever you're talking them up, that's when they miss.
Yeah.
I think they sense it or something.
The commentator's jinx.
You know what it is? I'll tell you what it is. They are as confident as you are about their game at this point. They're thinking everything that you're saying.
Yeah.
And when you do that, your adrenaline starts messing with your nervous system and your mind. So
yeah, it's so important.
That's why it happens so many times.
To take your time, you know.
I think.
And it's amazing how, you know.
They're thinking what you're thinking.
Yeah. The commentator is telling it like he sees it, and he knows exactly what they're going to do.
Exactly. We're in his mind a little bit, listening to the inner dialogue of his mind and just kind of putting it out there in a way.
And having so many racks in your own repertoire, you've seen it so many times. Sure. You know from your own experience of whether you've done it or you've watched it, you know pretty much what they're going to, you know, what they should be attempting to do.
And then I think they go into automatic mode there, and that's when they'll miss that ball.
Yeah.
Because they're freewheeling it, man, and you can't do that. You got to slow down a little bit. Turn the volume down 1 click whenever your mind says, yeah, turn it down. Turn it down 1 click. That's how we do it, man. All right. You too, buddy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Local, man. Yep. Right on. Yeah, good to see you. Right on.
Oh, boy. Is she?
So, yeah, it's nice to see you guys got a nice board up and doing good.
Yeah, man. Right on. Thanks.
How many do we got? How many feeds? 3, 4?
We got, on 3 on the ceiling, and then 1, and you could see how how I wired them all. The wiring harness runs on the ceiling.
Yeah, man. That was solid.
That was a nice shot by David. He got himself set up.
Thank you.
Really nice on the 2-ball. He left himself a little bit tough right here on the 3. It's still makeable.
I'm the information desk too, by the way.
Oh, yeah?
Just to let you know.
Where's a good place to get a bite to eat?
Exactly. Well, yeah, I didn't mean to interrupt you there.
No, that's okay. He made a real nice shot on the 1.
You're right on there, what you're saying.
And he's with a little high right, just make the cut shot, come 1 rail. Got a nice setup on the 4. I think the trickiest part of the rack is going to be from the 5 to the 6. He's going to have to give himself an angle on the 5 so that he can either play 1 rail. He'll have to give himself a shot where the cue ball is almost where the 6 is, but a little, not right on top of the 6, but just in that same angle so that he can go to the side rail. Oh, well, no, I'm sorry. That's the 7 up there.
Yeah, it's tough.
Okay. Yeah, I thought that was a 4.
Scratch that.
Yeah, scratch that off
Scratch
together.
that last one.
He's still, yeah, but still.
You rattled it with the bottom spin.
Yeah, still trying to get from the 5 to the 6 was still tough, no matter what. And so that didn't change.
This
whether
big mistake. Go
oh
ahead.
yeah, no. I was just saying the difficulty of from the 5 to the 6 that did not change, even though I was thinking that was a 4 up table, and it's actually the 7. Going from the transition from the 5 to the 6, that still was tough. And ultimately it cost him, he rattled it.
He might come up short on this ball.
He might, but he's going to be okay because he's going to hit. He could either hit the 8 or maybe draw the ball.
He can shoot this in this.
I think he'll be fine.
He can shoot this okay. The shape on the 7's the tricky part, but he's going right at it, so
yeah.
He's got to throw a little. Actually, I can't quite see the angle properly.
I think that even if he drew the ball off the 8
That's
a little
what
bit,
he's doing. Going to draw it off the 8.
He's going to come off okay. He doesn't have to kill it. See,
he didn't hit the 8.
See, he would have been better off hitting the 8.
He would have been better. Yep. You're right. Exactly right.
Now he's in a situation where he's got to come with some unbelievable shot or play safe. I would just play safe right here.
I'd play safe all day.
I would just hit the ball, 7 down to the
table.
Yeah,
right under the 9, right?
And leave it, yes, all in a straight line. Oh, he looks like he's doing something funny.
No, he's going to shoot that safety, you're saying.
Oh, okay.
Not quite good enough,
yeah,
though.
See, I didn't like that at all.
No,
I like coming straight at it instead of coming. His head. He put his body at an angle where he should have just, addressed it straight up and just banked it 1 rail down below the 9, leaving the cue ball about where he's at.
This is a makeable shot for David.
Oh, yeah.
Nope, but missed it. Low percentage.
It's low percentage because you're on top of the rail.
Yeah, and his cue went up in the air there. So.
It's my buddy Steve Raines over there. He had to play Henry Broke his first match.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I don't know what the final outcome was. I think Henry might have got him, but at one point Steve was up 4-3. And I think he might have let it get away from him. We're going to have a nail biter here, folks.
Wow. He's on the 50 for sure on this ball. It's a makeable shot, but he's got to look out for that scratch.
Yeah. I think he's going to hit this ball with some low right. He's going to cut it, go to the long rail.
Yep.
And then come right back towards the center of the table.
Watch out for being 50 on the short on the 9 ball.
Oh, he's going with inside English. He's going 3 rails.
I don't like this, especially not using the bridge. This is not good.
He's going 3 rails. He's going to cut it. Oh.
Yeah, that ain't no good there. That ain't no good.
No, when you do that, you gotta hit it with low inside, and that makes it much more tricky too, because you have to draw it to the rail so that it can go 3 rails.
I don't like that at all. Well, he gave away that one.
Yeah, that was a big game.
That was a big game.
I mean, every game is big.
Sure,
but, when you get down to the wire here,
there's
breaking
huge on the hill.
Oh yeah.
So,
I mean, it's just a bad decision.
Low percentage from here.
Low percentage.
But Mike's playing good. I mean, overall, he's hanging with David.
Yes.
I mean, way better than I could. So.
Yeah, I know. Well, he knows he messed up.
Yeah.
He knows that was a huge opportunity.
Yeah, that was a big mistake there. Let's see how David, watch that 5 ball. See if he can take some juice off this break here. Yeah, he slowed it down.
The one
got a ball.
The side.
Yeah, do you see the speed?
Mm-hmm.
He used just all his arm, so. All in the elbow.
You lost double hill. I saw the one in the there was a 1 ball and an 11 close to each other.
I got you muted. Telling pool stories about pool games over here. I can't remember all those shots. Some of these guys remember shots from like 10 years ago, man. They'll sit there and, oh yeah, you remember that one shot? This thing, that. Or they'll tell you the whole rack, a whole rack or something that they, oh yeah, this ball was up here and that was over there. And this happened and that happened. People that weren't even playing that match. It's funny, these pool players, they remember every single little thing. Man, I can't remember all those shots. Hear them? Uh-oh. Well, he didn't leave a sellout for David, so 7:06 now. All right.
All right, so
Robert's back.
yeah, I was just checking with Steve to find out his results.
Story.
From Henry. Yeah.
Story time.
He lost Hill to Henry.
Get the milk and cookies.
Yeah.
Milk and cookies.
I don't know what just happened there.
He played a pretty decent safety, and
I had some discussion going on.
oh yeah, I saw that. I don't know what
Was
the
there a
banter
flash maybe? Is somebody taking pictures with the flash? I don't know what's going on. That is a huge no-no, folks.
Hopefully nothing fell out of the sky or anything. So
I mean, if you're at a pool tournament, pool event, and you're wanting to take pictures of your friends or loved one, do not use a flash, and turn your ringtones down.
yeah,
Those
especially
are just some proper etiquette, you know.
yeah, especially when you're 4-6 and race to 7. Yeah, he's gonna have them watch it. Oh, they had to get old Mark Lancaster over here to watch it. We'll change the camera real quick. Nopey.
Huh.
Well, that, my friend, is very unfortunate there
Yep.
for Mike, because this could have been a good.
Yeah, it's
Man, this place is crazy, isn't it? This place is nuts, man.
I wasn't
It's
too
one of
sure
the
what she was
craziest
saying. She
pool
got.
rooms.
I
This
hear
is
her
most
yell,
action
"I've
at
got it
this
in."
place.
I'm not sure what she's talking
There's something's blowing up in one of the back rooms, and they're all having problems with the crazy pool room here.
about. Oh my goodness.
I love this area though. West Central Florida.
Yeah.
Great pool here.
Well, the 2 times I've been here, you know, this being the second time, I mean, I've just been truly enjoying myself. I
it's
like
great.
Tampa a lot.
Oh,
I
yeah,
like being
I do
around the
too.
water. And I grew up just about an hour south of Houston. You know, that my hometown is Lake Jackson, Texas.
Yeah, that's all water there.
And, yeah, we're just
Just
20
like Florida.
minutes from the water, from Gulf Coast. And I just absolutely love being around the water.
I'm in Vero Beach on the East
nice.
Coast right now. Real close to Vero Beach. So it's gorgeous there, man. I can't wait to get back. But I love Tampa too.
Yeah. Looks like you put a little stroke on that, a little more than you wanted. He's so calm at the table, you know. I mean,
That's how you got to do it.
business as usual.
Yep.
you
No
know.
thinking, just mechanics. Great safety.
Yep, it's very nice.
I mean, if he got.
He might be able to
He
go
gave
one
him-
rail.
Okay, that was a bad safety. Bad, good safety.
Well, you know, Mike actually has an opportunity to play a decent safe
Right,
back to him. You know, he
exactly.
can go to the end rail, hit it with some left spin, and kick the board down towards the 9.
So really, it was a failed safety by David
No, I wouldn't say
because
that.
he didn't get.
We'll see what Mike does, and then we'll determine whether
Yeah.
it was failed or not.
Well, I just mean I think that he wanted, in his mind, he's wanted a different outcome than what
Oh,
came
well,
out.
sure.
So
I mean, but
he actually missed his safety.
True,
He
but
did play a safety though. That's an effective safety, but I think he wanted to be underneath the 5 ball.
yeah.
To be an ideal, perfect in his mind safety maybe.
I mean, even if it was in a straight line, you know, he didn't marry him to that 5.
Yes.
You know, so the last time he played safe, Mike was able to kick it, or
Right.
jump the ball and hit it and make something else. So, and run out. So, you know, unless you're putting them right on top of a ball where you give them 0 air
Yes.
to jump,
Right.
then you know, with the use of a jump cue, you can get out of a lot of jams.
Oh yeah, and they let you shoot with jump cues at this tournament here. If you're just joining us, we're APA U.S. Amateur Championships. It's the final rack, possibly. of this game, of this match here
It's a nice
between
shot.
David Rowell and Mike Leigh. David, a former champion, he's not happy with his position.
Well, he's going to have to hit this ball with inside English.
Yep.
To
And the
try to
nines.
avoid hitting the 9. He may still.
He's going to have to hit the 9 to get it out of there.
Right. Well, with the inside English, though, it'll spin off towards the 7.
Yep.
If he doesn't use any English, then he's going to hit it flush, and then the cue ball
Bump
is
right
basically
off of
going to
it.
replace itself with where the
Yeah.
9's at.
Yep. Yeah, it's going to hit it dead square in the face.
Yeah. So you're going to hit the 9. It's just a matter of how much, but you definitely want to hit it with inside English. It must really be a lot tougher than what we're looking at because it looks like with a little high left. Of course, you know, if
Yeah, it's
I
a little
practice
different.
those shots. If you don't practice those shots, it could be a little bit
Oh, yeah.
intimidating. Not saying that David is intimidated by the shot, but it may not be something that he plans to, you know, in his game, you know. But he still came out of it okay.
Yeah.
I mean, he
That's
hit the
pretty good.
9.
That's pretty good.
It's just probably something he just didn't want to do.
Right.
You
Yeah,
know.
of course. Yeah, you never want to bump any balls
Yeah,
if you
because
don't have
you
to.
know it's so much harder to control the cue ball when you have to go into a ball.
Unpredictable. Nice
Beautiful
shot there,
shot.
center.
He
Just a touch of bottom on that.
He got himself right back in line after making that 6. This should be ABC you later.
Nice. I like that. I like that. I like that, Robert. That's awesome. Man, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad to see
Thank
you, buddy.
you.
I really enjoy working with you here and enjoy watching you play, too. I'd like to get you on the live stream table.
That sounds great, man. I
Okay.
enjoy the opportunity to get in the booth with you and talk and
Yeah, you're doing great. I'm sure the fans all love you out there, too.
share.
We're not
a
watching the
little bit.
chat right now, but
You're right. That's a nice shot by David, yeah. He probably got a little more juice on that than he wanted to, but he's going to be fine. This is going to be the final shot of this match.
yes, sir. And you're up to bat.
Yes, I am.
All right, well, good luck to you, man.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I enjoyed it.
All right, thanks a lot.
All right, guys. See you.
Robert Martinez there, going to go play his match. Get it done, brother. Maybe you'll be on the stream. You never know. He does a good job, doesn't he? Good commentator. So there you have it. David Rowell defeats Mike Leigh. And we will move on to the next round at 7:30. So we shall be back then. Keep your phones tuned.